200 muddy hairpins with no handbrake. You think you can handle it? I thought I could. Spoiler alert, I suck. Quite hard, actually. The original goal was top 1000 in only 3 runs, and I got nowhere close to that. I did eventually achieve this global ranking, but that was after I told myself, keep pushing, keep learning, no excuses. I was determined to find that top 1000 groove and use it moving forward. It turns out ditching the handbrake forces you to actually drive, and that's what I want to share with you today. How to get faster using 3 major lessons, then a mindset upgrade that will evolve your driving ability. Welcome to Lou Cartoons. I'm Looney Lou, and today we're going to try to not get screwed. And at the end of this video, I have a challenge for you. Lesson number 1, learn how not to suck. This is sucking. Crashing, DNFing, spinning out, crowd control. It's all lost time. Yeah, it happens from time to time, and the sim is the place to try pushing the limits. That being said, you don't want to make a habit out of oversending it. There's nothing wrong with relying on a handbrake for hairpin. That being said, you're missing out on a crucial skill, weight transfer. Taking hairpins without it forces you to master pendulum swings and throttle control. You cannot get good at something until you learn how not to suck. You cannot be consistently fast until you figure out how to eliminate things that slow you down. If this was real life, I would have eaten the steering wheel or ended up paying for a new front end. As a beginner, driving fast and speed in general should not be your focus. Fast stage times and podiums are going to come with experience. As a beginner, your primary goal is to make it to the finish line without any damage. No dents, no scratches, no crashes. Take your time getting familiar with the terrain and understand how your vehicle handles. When you do progress to an intermediate level, your goal is to make fewer and fewer mistakes with each run, picking up new skills along the way. Car handling is going to be different when you go harder and faster anyways, and it's also going to change depending on the terrain. By avoiding elementary errors now, you're going to prevent bigger problems down the road, especially when you're behind the wheel of a real car. I get it. It requires a lot of patience and self-control, and it might not always feel like fun. But following the crawl, walk, run approach, you'll be able to progress faster and stay ahead of your competition. All right, now let's take a minute to run through some quick math. Sucking equals oopsies equals slow. Caution equals a finish equals experience equals better decision making, and better decision making leads to faster times. In short,
slow, smooth is fast, that's it.
But Lou, how do I figure out how to carry more speed through corners without crashing? Well, that's where lesson 2 comes in. You ever go into a turn thinking, I got this, just to immediately realize that you don't got this? Me too, bro. You guys might roll your eyes and shake your heads thinking that this is a waste of time, but let me tell you a story to emphasize the importance of this next lesson. When I started as a marshal at Race Lab, I got to drive one of the school cars around the track. Guess what I did? I overdrove it straight into a cornfield. The next lap, I dented the rear quarter panel on a tree, and they named that tree after me. Not my proudest moment. Rally isn't about speed. It's not actually about going fast. It's about control and risk management. Overslowing into a corner is a skill, not a flaw. It shows that you can not only control yourself, but you can control the car as well. These things cannot be stressed enough during any motorsport discipline, especially as a beginner or an intermediate driver. Do yourself a favor and build the habit of braking earlier than you think you need to. Over time, you're gradually going to push that braking point later and deeper into the corners until you start to feel understeer or oversteer. That's the car's way of telling you that you are on the limit, but you need to learn to listen to what the machine is saying first. If you bin at mid-stage, you are done. If you make it to the next corner, you still have a chance. The guys setting world records in Dirt Rally 2.0, yeah, they've driven these stages 100 times over, essentially memorizing it. And this is one of the blessings of the simulator. We can eliminate a variable and reuse the exact same stage with the same conditions over and over and over again. This helps us learn how the car behaves under different conditions, different weather, or terrain, and how we can address these different behaviors. This is why rallying is one of the most skill-testing disciplines. You have to ride the limit while adapting to the unexpected. The limit's also always changing and always evolving. In rallying, you have to be adaptable. So I feel like a bit of a dunce for this one. I need the e-brake connector of my handbrake right before filming this. It is broken now. So guess what? I have to pendulum swing whether I like it or not. Remaining adaptable. And that's what leads us into lesson number 3. Watching replays is key. The first 3 sends I initially did, total failure. Trying to improve without watching replays? It's like trying to fry bacon without a shirt on. It's a lot more painful than it has to be. Watching replays is a cheat code for improving fast. I started breaking down my runs, looking for mistakes and looking for where lost time was. Personally, I'll do a couple runs, then watch the replay looking for where I can shave off 1 or 2 seconds. Analyze, adjust, and apply. Keep doing a couple runs, watch the replay, look where you can improve, and then do it again. I figured out how to fix my fishtailing and my wide AF exits watching this replay. You can see I had to stay wide out of the previous turn, pendulum sooner, and straighten the wheels before the mid corner in order to catch the rear end. That entire corner, I shaved off over a second. Analyzing replays is arguably what separates button mashers from real drivers. The fact that we can analyze every corner from multiple angles, that is insanely useful. It's like having a personal driving coach, and yet hardly anyone talks about it. I also had a bit of an epiphany while running this stage. Just because you do something a lot doesn't mean you're any good at it. I also realized that practice does not make perfect. Practice makes permanent. Perfect practice makes perfect. That's why watching replays is absolutely crucial. And that's why you need to focus on self-improvement from the start. Quick review. Learn how not to suck, overslow into corners, and watch your replays. So now that we've covered these 3 topics, here's my challenge for you. Pick your car of choice in the R5 class and boot up the, Forchetta Curva. I'm gonna get roasted so hard for this. Specifically on the wet conditions. See if you can beat my time of 3:07 without using the handbrake. Feel free to tune as needed. Oh, and one other thing. Keep track of how many runs it takes you. You might be surprised at the number. It took me 28 attempts to get this far, and 28 runs times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hairpins equals 228. I didn't finish all those runs, so we'll say I did a good 200 muddy hairpins. At the time of filming this, I was placed 617 in the R5 class. When you achieve this, drop a comment with your time and how many attempts it took you. Let's see who can master these hairpins without a handbrake. As time progresses, I hope my name gets pushed down and the rest of you keep beating the 307 mark. Now, I'm not going to force you to watch all 25 of my recorded runs at once. That's just a little bit overstimulating. Instead, I'm just going to give you my single fastest run. I hope there's something you can take from my mistake. I'm Looney Lou. Stay tuned, my goons.
3, 2, 1, go. Keep left over 60, 3 left on cut. 30, slow 6 left long over crest into turn sudden, unseen, tight hairpin right.
2, 1.
And 4 left long, opens. Keep left over 60, 6 right, keep left over crest, into sudden, 6 right, into 6 left, very long, 100. Slow, turn, open hairpin right. Opens, 100, over crest.
Come on.
6 right long over crest, into 6 left, 6 right over crest, 30, 5 left long, tightens 4 over dip, 5 right over crest, 50, 5 right tightens, to jump, caution narrow, 4 right, into 3 left, opens 4, long tightens, into 4 right of a jump, opens 5, extra long, 50, 6 left, tightens, turn early, 5 over crest jump, into 6 right, very long, to keep middle of a crest, 100, downhill, slow, unseen, open hairpin left,
3,
and
2.
6 right, into 6 left, opens of a crest jump, and slow crest jump into unseen, tight hairpin right. Keep left of a 30, 6 right, 40, middle of a crest into 6 left, slow 30, unseen hairpin left.
Where is it? Where is it?
70.
3, 2, 1.
6 right long, to bump and dip 30, unseen, tight hairpin right to
3,
3.
2, 1.
Keep right over 80, 5 left over dip and crest,
Come on.
slow 50, unseen hairpin left.
3,
Open
2,
4,
1.
over crest, 50 downhill, unseen, tight hairpin right. Into 6 left over crest, and 4 right long, opens 30. Keep right of a long crest, into 4 left over cut. 4 right, and 4 left long of a crest, opens of a crest. Into 6 right, into 6 left, 40. 6 right tightens, 30, 6 right to crest, 6 left, 50, tight, 4 left over crest into turn, 2 right tightens. Opens 5, very long, tightens, to short 6 left. 30, 6 left, opens long to middle of a crest, 50, keep right of a crest into 5 left, middle of a 80, 6 right of the finish to stop. Well done.
Here we go.